Hey there, Libra. How we doing? Welcome to your November 2024 Kabbalistic Tarot card reading. Let's get it started. Call upon thee, Iao, that thou send Harut, the great angel, send out the operation of this secret wisdom, to lays invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. All right, Libra. To any and all that are watching, who have subscribed to this channel, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Reached over 100 subscribers, subscriptions, and that means a lot to me. I couldn't have imagined anything like that when I first started this channel. So, just thank you very much. Just want to express my appreciation and love for y'all. Okay. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, or some kind of healing session, anything like that, all the information to do that will be in the description box below. This will be a reading for November 2024. This will be a general reading. If it doesn't match up with you, or if you don't like it, that's okay. If you're a Libra moon, Sun, Rising, Venus, Cross Watcher, welcome. And yeah, happy Libra season. Happy Libra season. All right. Spirit, what does Libra need to know? What are they made aware of? How can we best help them out in the month of November 2024? Please and thank you kindly. All right, we'll be using the Tree of Life spread, using some Jewish mysticism, aka the Kabbalah, using Thought Tarot. I'll draw the cards and then we'll get into it. All right, cut the deck. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck for what that's worth to you. Let's do it to it. Mwah. In pure consciousness, what I like to call the All, the Godhead, you have the Fool. In wisdom, you have the 9 of Discs. In understanding, you have the Star, Aquarian energy. In love, you have failure. In power, you have the 5 of Swords. In truth, you have love, 2 of Cups. In your victory, you've got a nice old 8 of Discs. In your splendor, you have an 8 of Swords. In your foundation, Libra, you have art, Sagittarian energy. And what you manifest or embody in the month of November is the 4 of Cups, Lord of Luxury. Thank you, spirits. And thank you, Libra, for being here. Cheers. Let's get right into it. This is a curious looking tree. Okay. In your pure consciousness and the All, at the head of the tree, Keter, the Godhead, you have the Fool, Aleph. Fool is pure consciousness in search of experience. This will be extra strong for you in the month of November because he's on the path of the Fool, and he's also where I put the Fool in my personal Kabbalah. Right up there in Keter. Got the 3 veils of nothingness, right here. 1, 2, 3. And he's coming in hot, right? That's a song. Okay. This is Principal Beginnings, original new beginnings, folly, mania, creativity. I believe, Libra, you had something with the Fool last month, and it might have been in knowledge or Doth. Can't remember exactly, but I remember you were going over some kind of new beginning. And it looks like to me you've taken that new beginning, you're taking that leap, and you're in midst leap. And that's why this is in your pure awareness, awareness that is not diluted or untouched or touched by anything else. It's right from the river of consciousness. And that can be scary, for sure. Fool. Yeah. It's also self-consciousness, becoming aware of itself. And when it becomes aware of itself, it becomes the observer, or wisdom. Hot expansive force in the world of emanation, gas tank of your soul. You have the Nine of Discs, Lord of material gain. Whatever new risks you're taking here seem to be paying off. This is a 9. This is a culmination of discs. Discs are anything that is changed. And discs are a feminine of the 4 elements. Alright? So your wisdom is telling you to make the best of things, to get value from things, that you're kind of in charge, that you can tame nature and it doesn't have to be the other way around, and in fact it probably isn't. And you're self-sustaining, which is very good. It's very good. Calmness through vulnerability. This is also security, appreciation. Yeah. Expanding from the Fool. Whatever it is, the sleep you've taken so far in this tree in November, that's paying off. Keep it up, whatever it is you're doing, Libra. Or at least whatever you're aware of doing. Now that hot expansion goes into cool consolidated form, also known as understanding. The observed becomes the observed. You have the star, Aquarian energy. This is looking to the future with hope. It's approaching the future with hope and having deep insight and trust into cosmic laws, higher things bigger than your ego, right? It's rejuvenation, it's optimism, it's hope, baby. This is the expansive side, this is the cool consolidated side. The difference, this is more action, this is more receiving. This is more yang, this is more yin. But it's the same message, right? You're expanding out with the Fool and you're reaping the benefits. Lord of material gain. And on the other side, an understanding, it's like, oh, okay, maybe things will be okay. Maybe. This is the beginning of a proprietor's career. This is setting the course for your profession, whatever it is. And if this was a love reading, which it very well could be, this would be like, I'm okay, I'm independent, I'm fine, I have everything I need. And that's okay. Maybe I don't need to meet anyone right now, but then you do. And you have a promising new relationship, a hopeful encounter. It might go well, it might not, but either way, I'm okay. And I feel like it's like the same thing with your career, or whatever it is you're doing, right? With this Fool here. You're gaining self-knowledge, and you're gaining some money, and you're gaining hope and optimism. All right? Now that's all in the world of emanation. That's above your head. It's above my head. But it's all this. It's all awareness, really. Okay. From that we go into the world of creation. High expansive force in creation. Call it love. There you have failure. That sounds dark and depressing, and this card also looks dark and depressing. Yoink, but there it is. Now what this card says is, don't be afraid to have insights into what is transcendental, transient. Back, thank you. Don't be afraid to have insight into what is transient and threatening about life. Don't be afraid to go there. It wants you to look at what is futile, accept it, and turn away from it. Okay? This is assessment. This is evaluation. This is a step 4 of a 12-step program. This is, okay, it's all right. It's not exactly what I was hoping for, but okay. Warns against failure and, how do I say this? Warns against failure and clinging to what is wilted, right? If you're hanging off a mountain, you want to grab a branch that is strong and that won't break. You want to grab on one that's wilted and then you fall. This has wilt all over it. This is bad return on investment, bad luck, bad circumstances, not getting out what you put in may lead to a pessimistic attitude. Success unfulfilled. Yeah, it's not a great card. But once you have the awareness of it, once you have the awareness of the so-called failure that you are creating, and I am bringing awareness to you of that creation in your world of love, out expansive force and creation, you can know to drop it and start over. My tarot teacher once likened this card to he was a personal trainer, and it's like once you exercise the muscles too much and you can't do it anymore, you just have to stop. And with this card, it's like the same. It's like you just can't make these plants grow anymore. It has to throw it away and start anew. All right, wilted. Don't cling to what is wilted. This is a dead end, and that's okay. This is how we learn. This is how we learn, Libra. So we can see the failure. The sooner we can see the failure, be aware of it, accept it, forgive it, the faster we can move on. To defeat. I know. Cool consolidated form in the world of creation, 5 of Swords, Lord of Defeat. Again, not a fun card, but here it is. Here we go. It's a 5 and a 5. It's Gabura, it is power. It's your power, but it's also a challenge. If you can overcome the challenge, it becomes your power. This card says kind of like, if you just have the idea of victory in your head, then already someone is losing. Because to have a winner, there has to be a loser. It's like if you're in a relationship and you're having an argument with someone you love, my hand, I'm Italian, the hands. You're having a fight with someone you love, even if you win that fight, it's like you both lose because your loved one has lost. And you don't want your loved one to lose. You want both of you to win. Or just be happy or whatever. So your challenge here is to get over yourself. It also encourages you to face something that you do not want to face for whatever reason. But the more you avoid it, the more strife it produces inside, Libra. And the more that happens, the less balance there will be for you. And that's what you want. You want balance. That's what you are. That's what you're all about. Spiritually speaking, right? You are adjustment. You are Gabura moving into truth. You are the mind arising and making adjustments. Because experience is a learning experience. And this, in your world of creation so far, is all learning experience, right? This didn't work out. Shit. Fuck. Pardon my French. I put a lot of effort into this and it's not paying off. That pisses me off and makes me feel like a fucking stupid loser. Pardon my French again. I'm being a little dramatic with this, but these are dramatic cards. And I want to give you a good message. And I can feel your pain because I'm empathetic and I'm a Cancer and this is not about me, but there it is. Once you confront something that you don't want to confront, that you made a mistake, that maybe you were wrong about something, the easier it'll be to move on. Okay? This also warns against dangerous developments, and destructive forces. It's also self-comparison, dangerous power dynamics. It appears to me you've gotten something, you created something that you want to uncreate or get yourself out of, Libra. The sooner the better, I would say. All right, mild expansion in the world of creation. Your truth. Two of Cups, Lord of Love. All right. This is nice. This is a direction. This is a new direction. These are cups. Cups are emotions. Emotions are anything made. Anything that makes you feel something. And this is a very romantic card. It is romance. It's a healing relationship. It's the beginning of a new partnership. Perhaps a business partnership. Healthy work climates. Now your main function is work, Libra, or at least adjustment. Your card is, this very well could be a love reading. It all depends on whatever it is you're going through. And it doesn't really matter to me what you're going through because I don't need to know what you're going through because you know what you're going through and you know what you're doing. You know the content of what you're doing and the context. I'm just here to bring you awareness of the energies, and in your truth, your mild expansion, in creativity, you're finding something that you are really resonating with and is bringing a lot of healing to you, especially around these 5 of Swords and 7 of Discs. And it's kind of changing the game here for you in November. Maybe you see some family over Thanksgiving, and that really brings some warmth to your heart. Maybe you meet someone new, and that really brings some warmth to you everywhere. Again, it doesn't really matter. This is a healing relationship. It does warn against abandoning all your principles for that relationship, but I don't really see that being a problem here. This is bringing you peace and serenity and bringing out that nice charming side of you that we all know you have, and that calmness through vulnerability that you have inside you. This is bringing it out, and this is your truth. Okay? This also could be experiencing the love of your life. I don't want to throw that out there in case you're not, but it's possible. It also encourages you to connect with others in a loving way. So if you're going through some hard times, reach out. It'll make things better. Now, we're in the world of formation, where that creation begins to take shape or form. High expansive force, the will and the what, your victory is this, the 8 of Discs. All right, that's what I'm talking about. This is created from the 7 of Discs, right, on the same pillar, and this comes right after the 7. This is doing it right. This is starting over again, I was talking about, right? And now you're applying your intelligence, your skill, and you're putting in the hours every day, repetition, hard work, but you're also allowing something to grow without too much interference, right? And it's growing into something beautiful. This is also the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Oh, shit. Again, this could be a love reading, might not be. This could also be you meeting someone, talking about a business, them coming up with some ideas, showing you some different perspectives that you were not aware of, and then boom, formation. It's like that missing component, right? There was a missing component here, and it was in this Two of Cups. Once this Two of Cups entered the scene, got a beautiful tree here. This is intelligence applied to nature. I love how that works out in life sometimes. The missing component. Okay. So your victory is prudence. Your victory is going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of trial and error, but we'll get to that. But it's going to grow into something really nice and fruitful, something that's going to introduce a lot of change. You have a 9, 7, and 8 of discs here on your pillar of expansion. That means this is all trial and error. There's a lot of change going on for you in November. There's growth, decay, and transformation. Breaking Bad. I said it, but that's what I see here. Okay. Cool consolidated form from that expansion. In the world of formation, 8 of Swords, Lord of Interference. 8 and an 8. You have an 8 and an 8 and a 5 and a 5 in your pillar of consolidation. Cool consolidation. 2 swords. I hate sword cards because they're the ego, they're the mind, and they're what differentiate this from that, that from this. And this card says, okay, just keep thinking, just keep thinking, just keep thinking. All right, we have all these swords, just keep throwing them at the wall, and it'll be okay. Had is thought and reason compared to where Nektok or victory is more emotions and it's swords and Had at the same time. So it's too many thoughts. You can't think. Lord of Shortened Force, it's also called, right? This is doubt. This is kinks in the armor. Is that the right expression? This is self-sabotage. This is silence. This is people-pleasing. And this is your splendor. Meaning this is what you're supposed to be looking at, like flowers and beauty and sunsets and all that stuff. And you're not seeing it. Something's getting in the way. Something in the way. Is that how the song goes? Nirvana? Okay. But something's in the way. And it also means you're not paying attention to what you should be paying attention to. Neglect of important matters. Now again, whatever that is, you know what it is. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is, but you do. You may not know it now when you're listening, but you may, but it also may hit you in a couple of days. Something's interfering with all of this. And it makes me a little angry and pissed off and sad because you are really putting in the work here. All right? You're really going through a lot. And things are working out well. Maybe you're just kind of stuck. Mentally, of course. In your mind. Maybe it has something to do with Thanksgiving. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. But there it is. This is having an awareness of whatever it is that distracts you from something. It's like a fly in your mind. All right, so just be aware of it. It'll be fine. Mild expansion from that in the world of formation. Boom, art, Sagittarian energy. And this is the foundation of your tree and of your month of November. And look at it. That's you and you. Both sides. going within, right? This is something that means going within and finding out who you are. Kind of like the hermit, but in a more experimental kind of way. It's the mind going to the subconscious, whereas the hermit is the subjective going to truth. This is overcoming inner conflicts and finding a way out of a seemingly impossible situation. But you're doing it. What is your rulership? Your rulership is Venus. So this is where you're going. This is the strongest card for you. And this is your exaltation. This is where you're welcome. This is where you want to be. And look at that. Optimism, rejuvenation, new growth, beginning of something beautiful. Just want to point that out to you. Okay. Even though you may not be able to see it, as I said, you're putting in the work. You're experimenting. You're getting over yourself. I believe I said that before somewhere. And this is your foundation. If something doesn't work, you try again. If that doesn't work, you try again. If something works, that's great. And then you keep doing that until that doesn't work, and then you try something else. This is true harmony. This is time. This is balance of internal and external. Right? Just keep trying. You're like that. What are they called? Oh my God. You're like Ed Harris in Apollo 13, right? Failure is not an option. Houston. You're like Houston in Apollo 13, right? You just keep trying stuff and you don't stop. You don't stop until you find the right solution, until you find the right proportions that work for you and you find balance, Libra, okay? What that manifests here is a Four of Cups, Lord of Luxury. I like this for you very much because fours are stability. And that's what this card is. It says that you found something that works. It may not work for a long time, but for now, it is working. And it feels okay. It feels good, actually. It feels really good. Now, it warns you not to have the naive belief to think that things will always be this good forever and ever and ever, because they won't be. But for now, they're okay. And you have the resilience, you have the strength to draw upon all of your resources to enjoy the moment. Right? This is emotional security. This is an overall sense of security. It's a little boring, it's a little, whatever, but for you, coming after all this, it is very welcome. It is very welcome, okay? Libra, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more, and I'll catch you next month. Much love. Bye-bye, Libra.